Man, if I tell you this fight right here, I can't wait for it. And you already know. If you know me personally, bro, you already know my favorite fighter is Spence. So everything Spence, man, the way that dude fight, yeah, dog for real. Just how calm he be, bro. Just watch how calm he gonna be in that shit. Too calm. It's scary too, bro. Scary how calm dude
A
be.
lot of offers had to have come through
Now, let me go out there.
between that time and now. Why have you decided to choose Errol Spence, a guy who's two belts, undefeated champion in his prime?
First, I would like to explain my side about picking Errol Spence.
This dude too
There's a
nice
lot of
too, bro. Shit was
opportunity
crazy.
to pick a not easy fight, but in much easier fight than compared to Errol Spence. But I decided to pick
Okay,
Errol Spence
just
because
chill.
I want
Big
to
fish.
give a good fight to the fans, and I want a real fight. I mean, I'm a fighter, and
Dig to
boxing is my
explain.
passion.
You know, Errol, I know that after Manny Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman, you tweeted out an emoji with fingers crossed. A lot of adversity you have faced to get here to this point today, but what's it like to be so close to realizing that dream?
I mean, it's great. It's a great opportunity, especially, coming from my accident and fight Danny Garcia, and then I get to fight with Manny Pacquiao, which a lot of guys was in the sweet stakes, and you had a lot of different guys saying that they was going to fight him next. And, to get that call and to say, and ask me, do I want to fight, a legend like Manny Pacquiao, I said, of course. Why not? I didn't give it a second thought.
When did you get that call?
I got a call a few months ago.
What impresses you? You say you want the real fight, Manny. What impresses you most about Errol Spence?
Errol Spence is an aggressive fighter, and he's undefeated,
Big
young,
time.
and dedicated to his career. I mean, this is not an easy opponent, and he's a kind of fighter that you never underestimated him.
Look at my
You
Do you-
dog.
cannot underestimate.
Do you think that he is a more challenging opponent than Keith Thurman?
It's hard to compare because
He's sitting right over there. We got to be careful,
yeah.
right?
Keith Thurman is our fight is more competitive, more action. There's a lot of action in the ring, but this opponent is different also because he's a southpaw and aggressive fighter. So it's different to Keith Thurman. He's right-handed, and I had it's been a while I didn't fight a southpaw opponent.
13 years, I think, to be
13
exact.
years, yeah.
13 years since you fought a southpaw. So that has to
Yes,
add
that,
some unique challenges to this training camp. Do you feel, I know you've gotten some southpaw sparring even though you've only been here a week. What are you doing differently in this camp? And is there a little learning curve after being in there with those couple guys that you've been with so far?
Yeah, definitely we have to change our strategy compared to the last previous fights that we prepared. We prepare. This time around is different because southpaw and it's different hip movement and strategy and combination.
Well, it's been 13 years for you. It's been 6 for you, if I'm not mistaken. So what are you doing differently as you gear up 6 weeks out to prepare for a southpaw?
Nothing really different. I mean, it's not a lot of left-handers in boxing, so you don't really spar a lot of left-handers because I don't have them in the gym. So what we did, we just got a lot of guys from around the country that are left-handed that can fight left-handed style. I can't find anybody to the T that fights, like Manny Pacquiao, of course. But you can find, some guys who has the, the kind of the tempo to mimic Manny Pacquiao, the pace of the fight and things like that. So that's what we found, and that's what we're working with.
Speaking of the tempo, I know Keith Thurman has said the thing that surprised him perhaps most was the speed of Manny Pacquiao. Do you anticipate that same level of speed, and what can you do to train for that?
I can definitely anticipate it. You can see in his fights, he's very explosive. He's very explosive, and he's fast. So, you know, basically, me and my coach, we got a game plan we've been working on. Of course, you know, we don't want to say it right here, but you know, we just got a game plan, and we've been working on it. And come October 21st, you know, you'll see.
You know, Floyd Mayweather has said that while he wishes you both well, he's picking Errol Spence. He says you're his people, and he's going to reach out to you and give you some pointers. Has he reached out to you yet?
Nah, he hasn't reached out to me yet.
Has he ever reached out to you, or have you spoken to him at all in terms of preparation for a fight?
Definitely. You know, he's a guy that, you know, reaches out sometimes and, you know, talks to me and things like that. So, you know, he try to mentor me sometimes. So he definitely reach out. If he says he's going to reach out, he probably will.
He probably will. What pointers could he give him?
I think for me, sorry to interrupt.
Nope. This is your press conference, Manny.
I'm sorry, sorry to interrupt that. You know, actually, Errols don't need to have a advice from Mayweather, because I believe that Errols is better than Mayweather, and he's a fighter than Mayweather. So I think he will teach Mayweather and how to fight toe to toe.
What do you think of that, Errol? That's a quite a compliment from an opponent.
Yeah, it is a great accomplishment. But like I said before, Manny Pacquiao the kind of guy who, you know, he'll wore you to sleep. You know, he'll give you a lot of compliments and, you know, gratitude and things like that. And then as soon as the bell ring, he'll be jumping all over you. So, I take
Small for you, man.
I have, in terms
You're
of
right,
your accident, I know you came back. You wanted to prove
Fighting
that was
wise, no
just
defense, though,
a
bro.
bump in the road. You did that. Do you feel as though your chin has been tested since the accident?
Definitely. It's definitely been tested in the sparring, and I think, you know, it was tested in the Danny Garcia fight. So, you know, I still have a great chin. You know, of course, you know, I feel Manny Pacquiao probably will test it October 21st.
I have to imagine that would be the plan early, to test his chin.
I don't want to be overconfident of that fight, in this fight, because like I said, Errol Spence is his kind of opponent that you cannot underestimate. I mean, he's good, he's young,
you
and
getting his beats.
his determination and
Yes.
passion to this sport is
He
always
getting
there.
his beats, man.
His dedication and the way he trained, I saw it in
You know
training.
that.
I know you say you don't want to be overconfident. Do you feel that you've ever been overconfident going into a fight?
I never be overconfident in every fight that I had, but I just want to make sure that what I'm talking is real, is from the heart, not you know for impressing anybody for my words.
We've seen that from you in the past, and I appreciate that and respect it. In terms of your training, you arrived here 1 week ago. You told me backstage, obviously a whirlwind flight to get here. And then you went straight to training, and we've heard Freddie Roach say, you know, the way you're training, it's like you're training back for the Cotto fight. He hasn't seen you do that. He's a little concerned, frankly, perhaps you could overtrain because of that. Why the urgency? Why? Usually you take a day, from what I'm told. Why the urgency? Were you training back in the Philippines?
I already started training last week of May. So when I get here, I continue my training, but you know, it's a good thing for me that I have a off for 2 years and don't have boxings, because I've been in boxing how many years? I started boxing.
Couple.
I started boxing since I was 12 years old, and that until now. So it's good for me that I have a layoff for 2 years. So when I get back to training, I feel like hungry to focus on and dedicated to my training and make sure that I am 100% conditioned. That's my drive.
Is there any concern?
Hi guys, today I want to introduce you to my 5-3-1 strategy. That is the secret sauce to the most successful currency traders. Understanding intimately 5 currency pairs. They're the majors, they're the most liquid, they're the ones that are
concern about overtraining? Are you the kind of guy who can dial